So I've been playing with a project for a while, off and on, associated with testing code, called the Cards Project, and it's just a little to-do app thing. It's just a little sample thing to mostly to play with all of the stuff around Python and distribution and testing and all that. And somebody, oh gosh, it was months ago, and I should have their name here, but one of somebody else contributed a pull request to add GitHub Actions. So GitHub Actions are a way to you can use that for like CI/CD workflows, with Python project, with all sorts of stuff, but especially with Python projects, because the building pipeline is kind of short with with Python. It's not as complicated as other things, so often you don't really. It might be overkill to use another CI system, and so GitHub Actions are really pretty cool for that. And so I incorporated that, and then was looking into. Well, the last step was, how do I publish to the PyPI? I'd really like to add that. So I was looking it up, and the PyPA, the Python Packaging Authority, actually has a article written called Publishing Package Distribution Releases Using GitHub Actions with CI/CD Workflows. And so this was like, I'm following through this. I'm actually ran into some hiccups, but I wanted to cover it anyway. My promise is that by the time this goes live, the Cards project will actually be complete, because it's almost there. There's a few hiccups I've ran into. PyPI requires you to have an email associated with the package, which is kind of annoying, because Flit and pip don't anymore, but PyPI still does. So I had to do that. And there's a few other hiccups. I don't know if I'll write it. If there's just these, I'll probably just fix them and have it ready for people to look at. But if it's too many more, I'll have to write a new blog post and I'll associate that with this as well. But anyway.
Yeah, this looks great. And I had no idea about the GitHub secrets. So one of the challenges is you want to have your personal PyPI account where you're the maintainer, admin of that package on pypi.org. You might not want to contribute that into the source code, especially for an open source project, right?
Like, yeah, probably a bad idea.
Yeah, it's going to result in some bad things happening there eventually. So it talks about how to use the secrets settings in GitHub to store those there, and then how to like pull those out as replacements in your GitHub Actions, which I had never done. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the workflow that they're suggesting, which is I think a great idea, is to go ahead and have all merge. Every pull request or merge to some master branch or to any branch. Go through the entire thing and try to publish to the test PyPI server. And only ones where you change the tag, which is where you'd change a tag if you change your version number. That's when it would push to a PyPI. The real one, but to have that workflow even going through the test PyPI every time you push something, I think that's a great idea.
So, yeah, it is. But somehow you got to change the version number, or it's not going to let you publish even to test, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and so I'm not sure. I still haven't figured out how to get around that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, one of the things I love really great tutorials. And the internet, I think, is working because of the great tutorials around. And one of the groups that have put out some awesome tutorials is DigitalOcean. So DigitalOcean is sponsoring this episode, and one of the things that they're offering, of course, is they offer a way to get started with. They offer Kubernetes clusters, and you can do that with DigitalOcean. But to get started with hosting and running Linux servers with Kubernetes clusters, that can be a little tricky. And that's why we want to highlight that the DigitalOcean has launched their new support center. And this makes it easier to find answers to your questions, help you get up to speed, get what you need. And you can search across product documentation and community tutorials and forums all in one place. And especially with something tricky like a Kubernetes cluster, or really even if you're new at any of this, their support center is awesome. Got great tutorials. So visit pythonbytes.fm/doc support to see their tutorials, and of course use pythonbytes.fm/DigitalOcean for $100 credit for new users.
Yeah, absolutely. Their tutorials are so good that you can even select different operating systems and different versions so that the steps exactly line up. If you're on, say, Ubuntu 16, you don't have to try to patch that back. The tutorial steps to be different, that's taken to the next level. Very good stuff.
Yeah, I've heard from somebody once before where they were actually using a different host and using DigitalOcean tutorials to help them set it up. And then they finally realized, why am I giving money to somebody else? Let's use DigitalOcean because they helped me out. So
yeah,
cool.
That's where our infrastructure is. Thank you for watching this segment of the Python Bytes podcast. This video was made during the recording of the full episode. Visit pythonbytes.fm and get the whole story. Subscribe to the podcast and get the entire episode delivered to your phone. Please support our work by taking one of the courses at pythonbytes.fm/courses or learning PyTest with Brian's book at pythonbytes.fm/PyTest. Finally, visit our sponsor shown on the screen here. Visit the link on the screen and get the special offer for Python Bytes and YouTube listeners. Thanks, and have a great rest of your day.